I am trying to make it to a World Series rating by having a wheel draft a random team for me for every game. And I haven't been doing a very good job of that because we're down to a 608 rating. We were up to 670 and then I lost 2 games in a row and here we are. And at the end of last episode, after the loss, I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue with this, but we're going to give it one more chance. If I lose one more game before I make it to a 700 rating, or if I get to 700 and then lose and then drop back under 700, we're done. However, if we can rattle off some wins and get myself up into 700 to the point where we're actually playing for World Series, we're actually close, then I'll keep giving it a shot. Then it won't be we need to win every single game. But for right now, we're playing elimination games. And losing that game also dropped our lowest available overalls back down to an 85. So every card in my inventory that is a diamond is in play for today's team. And at least this makes it easier because now I can just look at the number next to the position. That's how many options are on the wheel. So let's spin for catcher first. We've got 93 available diamonds in the inventory and we're gonna get a good one. That's number 11. So what we do is we go 11 spots back in the inventory. So number 11 in the inventory is this 99 Drake Baldwin. I'll take it. We have 126 options for first base. We're going right in the middle basically, number 57. That's 97 Vlad Jr. Actually off to a decent start here. We've got 97 second base options. This should be good too, number 20. Yeah, that's another 99 Brian Dozier. See if we can keep this momentum going. We're at 112 options for shortstop. That's all right. 111 spots back is 85 Jolt Series Cal Ripken. Remember Jolt Series? We've got 122 options for third base, and this one's going to be more towards the middle, number 71. That's 94 Casey Schmidt. We have 114 left field options. We're kind of going back down at 93. Egg Hunt Series Jason Bay. Remember the Egg Hunt Series? I actually really liked that card if I remember right. We've got 112 center fielders back towards the middle at 70. 92 Bernie Williams. That was a card people liked, right? He's crazy against lefties. I've never used him. Then in right field, we have 137 diamonds available and we're getting number 40. And that's going to be a 99. Neon Jack Caglione. All right, and then to pick our designated hitter, we spin the wheel of all available overalls, which is gonna be a 99, and that gives us a ridiculous amount of options for designated hitter. 335 is on the wheel. Anyway, let's spin here. 335 options that it doesn't really matter what we land on. 112. I mean, they're all 99s. Dude, I'll take that. Stan Musial. And you know what? Actually, he's a primary right fielder. His fielding's actually pretty solid, a lot better than Caglione. So I'm going to invoke this rule and swap Stan into the field for Cags. All right, next up, we got to draft the bench. For that, we take our lowest overall starter at an 85 overall, drop down by 1 overall point, and we're spinning for the top 100 cards in the inventory that are now an 84 overall or below. And I feel like bench pinch hitters have actually made a little bit of a difference. First one's just going to be Sal Frelick, though. I don't know how much of a difference a bench full of golds is going to be as pinch hitters. We'll see, though. 76. I'll take a gold Nolan Jones. I guess it would be kind of nice to land on a shortstop in case I want to pinch hit for Ripken, number 10. Well, I don't know, man. Shohei can do everything else. Could I play him at short? All right, the last bench spot for today's team is going to be number 32. That'll be Mike Lowell. He's not a shortstop. All right, we're going to skip the starting pitcher for now, go straight to the bullpen where we have 132 options on the wheel to land on, and we're getting number 63. That'll be 96 Jason Adam. And I worry we're going to be seeing a little bit more and more of this the more games we play. Jason Adam is not at full energy. Our second reliever is going down there at 121. Another Jolt Series, Justin Martinez. He definitely was one of my favorites early on. I am honestly so excited for next year's game to come out. As underwhelming as it seems so far based on the trailer, I'm still excited. 84. 92 Rysel. Gonna need some lefties here at some point, or just some high overalls. Number 30, that'll be one. Not a lefty, but a 99 Craig Kimbrell. See if we can start landing on some lefties though, man. Number 12, that's another 99. Not a lefty though, but another good 99, Troy Melton. At least stay on the 99 train, man. You never know what starter we're going to end up with. Number 13, that'll be another 99. That'll be Lee Smith. 2 more spots to go. We still don't have a lefty, and we're going to be going down to the bottom. 108. Well, at least it's finally a lefty. Live series hater. We had the all-star hater on last team, and I feel like he actually did pretty solid when I put him in. We're gonna round it off though with number 7, another 99. It's not gonna be another lefty though. It's Chad Patrick. I mean, at least between him and Melton, we've got a couple guys with decent stamina if we don't get a good starter, or if we have to take our starter out soon, which it's time to spin for the starter. Remember, I changed things up how we spin for this last episode. We're not filling out the entire rotation. We're just spinning it one time. Whoever I land on is who we're using. There's 318 available options to land on. Let's see what we got here. I can't even tell. Number 60 should be good. That should be a 99. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Well, yeah, even on all-star difficulty. Starting John Donaldson gives me a lot of confidence that we're going to win this one. We also might kind of sneakily have one of the better lineups we've had. 4 99s out there, a 97. Casey Schmidt should be solid. Bernie's going to be really good if we face a lefty. The bullpen, even though we don't have really a usable lefty, we do have 4 99s, and we're probably not going to have to rely on it too heavily. All right, then we have one last spin, and that's to pick what our home stadium's gonna be. We've got every single stadium in the game listed on this wheel, and we are gonna end up with the Rogers Center. I'm trying to think of ways to like somehow have John Donaldson also be hitting. I don't think that's allowed based on my parameters, but like, man, it'd be nice. He's so much better of a hitter than like Bay. We're not at the Rogers Center though, so we're gonna be at the default stadium of the year. Oh my god, and that's going to be how I get my first hit. It even snuck past the diving second baseman. Oh my god, alright, alright. Is Clemens BP? Or is the way this guy pitches with Clemens BP, I should say? 2 batters in, we've got 2 hits and a run. Alright, and he's walking Drake Baldwin. 3 batters have come up, all 3 have gotten on base. No, that pitch has gotten me every time he's thrown it, and I don't understand why. All right, another walk, but we're past the high 90s part of this lineup. Casey Schmidt has got to come through for me. I mean, that should be a run. I got a round on it. That's PCA in left, so this isn't a guarantee. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Perfect throw would have been a little interesting. And I missed it with Bernie. Timing was still good. A lot of good timing that inning. Wish I would have done a little bit more with that inning, though. Then again, 2 runs is it's enough for John Donaldson a lot of the time. He's gonna get on. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I got a bit of a cheap hit to lead off my half. He's taking off. I figured it'd be only a matter of time. I mean, that's kind of crazy that I can throw. He was all over that. That's scary. I don't know where Bernie was going. I missed the perfect. Oh, he didn't even go. He might have. It would have been close. What was I saying? Come on, Bernie. Come on, Bernie. Okay. These are a couple of well-deserved hits he has to get 2 runners on. What? Stan! He took like 3 steps on the wall. What? Okay, we got him on that forkball, though. That was actually kind of crazy to get out of that without allowing anything. That's... Alright. You can have that. Honestly, the slider and the slurve, he's thrown a lot of them running away to the righties, and they have all been, like, perfectly placed. Some of them have been just off the edge and I've taken, but they've all been right there. Missed that one. You know, I really missed an opportunity here to bat Stan and Vlad Jr. back to back, didn't I? I was all over that one. You know what? I haven't really tested anything extreme like this. Okay, he's not going to chase for me. This dude might be a sneaky good hitter, to be totally honest. Like, yeah, that was a yellow, but it still went pretty much where I wanted it to, and he was all over it. It's actually kind of funny that, like, some of his worst swings were his 2 hits, and now some of his best swings have been the ones he's been making the outs on. There we go. Perfect placement for that. There we go. Set up perfectly for that. I said Clemens might be BP the last time Dozier was up. And honestly, I haven't really been making good swings since then. He's been dotting me up. Nope, that's not even gonna get through. I've had some trouble with that splitter. And just look at where he's placing some of these breaking balls, dude. This is actually crazy. Okay, I mean, for real, dude, if this is how this guy's gonna pitch, I might be lucky I took the lead early. Okay, this forkball is working really good. He scared me the first one I threw when he timed it up and hit it to center. He's gonna get on again, dude. I mean, there it is again. Weak swing, sub 80 exit velocity, so that's gonna be a hit, and it may as well be a double. I didn't even bother throwing it. And I walked him. Oh, uh-oh. It's okay. We'll just roll a double play real quick here on the next pitch. Dude, this sucks. All of a sudden, I'm just walking him. Donaldson, please find the zone. This is horrible. I'm gonna walk in a run here. He's somehow all of a sudden on every pitch I'm throwing, like too much that he's yanking it foul. And then everything else I'm getting, okay, that would have been ball 4 if he didn't swing. Okay. Oh, I don't know how I escaped again without giving up a run. I need to score though, man. All of a sudden, John Donaldson is like under half energy. It's taking him a ton of pitches just to get through 3 innings. And this dude's giving me an indication he's going to start hitting the ball. This might be an auto pitch though. Too late. Because I knew what was coming and waited back too far. And too late again. See, I've been making a lot of wait. Oh, it's not gonna matter. Oh, he threw it to third. We're still out at second. What's Keggs doing? How long does it take a guy to turn around? And then he leaves. Don't really understand why that was a source of frustration, but all right, we get plus 41, and since that was an early quit, we're gonna play a second game. The stakes are gonna be the same though. If we lose here, that's it. We do need to get the wheel back up though, because we need a new starting pitcher. Still 318 options out there, and this one, the run's gonna be on the line with 85 Bubba Chandler. I wouldn't have it any other way. That's kind of what this whole series of videos is supposed to be about. We're at home. We're gonna be at the Rogers Center against Scooble. Dude had a World Series icon. We're still on All-Star because he's under a 700 rating. He's got a good record though, and we've got 85 Bubba Chandler out there. And he's got, okay, a 1225 OPS. Also a 2.15 ERA I saw, and we've got 85 Bubba Chandler out there. God, dude, the last time that I think I had an 85 out there, I think I gave up like 6 runs in the first inning and didn't get an out, or maybe more. I hung that too. Dude, he doesn't even have a good pitch mix. It's like the most basic it gets, but we're gonna get 2 outs on 2 pitches. There it is. Yeah, not really going to be able to sneak that by him, am I? Question is, how long do I stick with Bubba Chandler? Because we do have those 2 arms out in the bullpen that both have decent stamina. They could probably eat like 3 innings or so. First inning could have been worse. That's not doing anything? Or is it? Okay, it is. It's off the wall. Okay, I'll take third, I guess. It's a wild pitch on a fastball, a 4-seam. And I'll take a walk. That was a take. And that's gonna be a double play. Gotta run. Oh, I turned on it. It was just way in on the hands. I mean, at least I did get 1 back. I think the move here is just gonna be, I'm gonna leave Chandler in until like the next swing he squares up and gets a hit on. Chandler's done. I mean, it was under 100 off the bat, and it was like an inch from being an out. I'm gonna leave him in one more. There we go. Good thing I did. All right, Chad Patrick, get in here. 68 stamina, I think it was, or maybe 62. It's really gonna need to shut things down. I just hope this guy was only good because it was 85 Bubba Chandler. Oh, it's probably getting through anyway. If it doesn't hit him right, that's not gonna be made at second base. Why is everything I'm throwing ending up in the zone? I hate the par. Like, I don't know, man. Every year that it's been in the game, it has not frustrated me as much as it has this year, and specifically just like the last couple of months. There we go. All right, tied him up. It was also, I was so caught up in my hatred for where that pitch ended up because of the par that, like, it wasn't out. He made a perfect swing and it wasn't out. It's gonna be more runs. Well, I don't know, maybe Bubba Chandler wasn't so bad after all. Maybe this guy's just good, because look at where that pitch was. Patrick was supposed to give me length. He's about to throw 20 pitches. We're not even out of the inning. That's another thing I'm very tired of. Very early swings, very late swings being foul balls. I don't care that it was in the zone. Like, that just should never be a foul ball. That far in off the plate, very early swing. Patrick it was telling me he was tired. He was my high stamina guy to give me length if Chandler needed to be taken out early, and he might only have given me one inning. Think I'm gonna leave Patrick in for a little bit, just to, I mean, we need outs from somebody. We somehow need to, like, induce better swings. The better contact he makes, he's actually able to put it in play, and then I can make a play. There we go, look at that. Hits it hard, hits it on the ground to my guy. Stan? Stan, even with a bad reaction. Nice. Letting the same sort of pitches beat me over and over, whether I'm sitting there looking at it or swinging late on it. That went that far below the zone. That looked juicy. Thought that's what I was looking for, and then I expand up again. I actually thought that was going to get down for a second. Who does he have in left? Is that Schwarber? Is he actually playing Schwarber in the field? I don't know if this is pushing it, but we're going to give Patrick a little bit more. If we go purely based on the meter and not by the color of the meter, he should still have some energy. That's not what we want, though. May as well give him the 9-hole hitter, right? I just, like, feel like every time I get on this game, all I hope for, and we still don't know, we've gotten some information for next year's game, we still don't know. I so hope there's a new game mode where there's some type of salary cap, and it's not just going to be your 99 overall God Squad all up and down. Like, ranked is fine, you know, keep that mode, keep the God Squad mode. I want something in addition. I want to play something where we got to construct lineups. We got to make sacrifices in certain areas. That would make a wheel video like this a lot more fun, because the teams might be a little bit more balanced. Yeah, this might not last too much longer. I mean, sometimes you just face dudes that are too good, and this guy might just be too good if he's hitting homers on pitches like that. Can you believe that there was actually a point in this year where, like, I legitimately thought that I could be a 1,000 rating player? Like, I've had no trouble in general making World Series. I think I made it up to 900 once, and then the one game I played, once I made it over 900, I, like, got mercied in 4 innings. I thought I was good enough. I really cannot explain how much I hate the par system. I don't understand how often it goes to those outer reaches that always just happen to be out of the zone. Like, if it was truly random, if it was truly anywhere in that circle has an equal chance of it ending up with a perfect result, it would not end up out of the zone as often as it does. Oh, all right, cool. We get to play an extra inning. Hey, I can still make a good swing. I'm capable. And then I missed that one. Just Wow, dude, that's a swing. Dude, that's the funny thing about the par too, is like, you try and throw it in the zone so you barely have any par out of it, it ends up out of the zone. But when you try and throw it out of the zone and there's barely any par in it, it ends up in the zone. Well, didn't give up a run that inning, actually. It's a 3-1 count, he's ripping that thing. And then that, oh my god. What are you supposed to do on those 2 pitches back to back? I'm not helping myself when I miss a pitch like that too. Like, he has hung plenty of pitches. It's not like this dude is absolutely dotting me. He has left a ton of pitches hanging. I'm just not doing anything with them. And then I'm also chasing up in the zone. I hardly ever have that problem. I'm late on the circle change. Just let it go. They were sitting fastball. Can I just like do something at least? I want to have some fun. Why couldn't that last guy have just stuck around a little bit more? Could have just wrapped up a nice little win against that guy. Called it an episode. We'd come back out next time. Maybe face somebody who's not Dirty Dave 27.
Up the middle and he knocks it down.
Sure. Wonder if he's going for like career stats or something at this point, or if he just really feels the need up 9-1 to make sure he doesn't hit into a double play. Well, that's probably gonna be it for Troy Melton then. I mean, I feel like we got to keep going with our 99s while we can. He's 1 run away from putting this one in mercy range. What? Was he not early on that? Alright, I'm ready to have my flurry here. I'm ready to just like randomly put up like 4 perfect swings back to back and put up a 6th spot. That works too. Crazy pitch. Like, he's hung so many circle changes because he's trying to throw that pitch, and it might be worth it. And now he's just ripping it over and over again. Can't miss that spot now. It's not going anywhere. Turned on it way too far under it. That's gonna pretty much instantly put us in danger. That literally didn't even touch the par. That's where we're at this point. That one hardly did either. There we go. Fooled him. Might be the first time all day I fooled him on anything. And then he follows it up with taking a slider the other way perfectly, and it's gonna score. If I had a good throw, he's host. Well, we're in danger now. And he's still got to steal bases, because of course you can't hit into a double play. Not up 10. Should I just like throw fastballs and nothing else from here on out? Because you throw, oh. And of course Vlad blows it. I don't know, man. I throw breaking pitches out of the zone. Apparently those are the pitches he drives, so I'll just try and throw fastballs in the zone. Might be the move. Dude, I think he might just be taking to like just get this thing over with, or okay, I guess not. It's just so funny how I'm already complaining about the par so much. Obviously it doesn't matter. It's just that second to last pitch against Soto is just so funny in context. All right, well, I got to put up 4. That's a good start. You know what I'm really jealous about though that this guy's got in this game? I mean, like, yeah, he's hit a couple home runs. He's also hit a lot of line drives that have gotten down. A lot of balls in the gap, a lot of extra base hits, a lot of singles. All right, well, this might be the final at bat of the random wheel draft series. Not yet. Now it will be. Just miss another circle change with good timing. Well, I think that sufficiently answers the question. No, I cannot make World Series with a completely random team.